Diana Taurasi actually saying that Paige Bueckers is going to be the best player in the WNBA.
We've got the Paige Bueckers versus Caitlin Clark debate in the WNBA right now.
I think Paige Bueckers is amazing. Paige Bueckers might be one of the best players is when Caitlin Clark is out of the league.
What just went down? Mere minutes ago, WNBA icon Diana Taurasi dropped a bombshell that's sending shockwaves through the basketball world.
Diana Taurasi ended up dropping a huge bomb on this podcast. It is a really hot take.
On a recent podcast, she boldly claimed that Paige Bueckers will outshine Caitlin Clark. Yep, you heard that right. And now, fans are left buzzing with questions.
The reason that Caitlin Clark is getting all of this attention is because she is an anomaly. She is a phenomenal player. And Paige Bueckers is also a phenomenal player, but it just isn't the same. She doesn't do the same things. She doesn't do the things that have never been seen.
Was she simply giving a shout out to a fellow UConn star? Or is there a bigger message behind this?
Diana Taurasi with Caitlin Clark was reality is coming. One singular rebound. And by the way, it was a rebound when they took her off for a defensive possession, up 5. Like, there was no reason to take her out for a defensive possession when you were up 5 with 15 seconds to go. The ball landed in the hands of the person they subbed on where Caitlin Clark was going to be for the first ever rookie triple-double. Luckily enough,
fans are even suggesting that Taurasi might actually have a problem with Caitlin Clark. Today, we're unpacking it all, what Diana really said, how everyone's reacting, and why this could be the hottest topic in women's basketball right now. If you're ready for the full story, smash that like button, subscribe for more no-nonsense hoops talk, and let's dive in.
I'm looking forward to seeing Caitlin Clark play. That are mad she's on national TV. They're going to brutalize her again.
Caitlin Clark has taken women's college basketball by storm. It's because she's white, and all of her fans are white, and they're all racist.
To see why Diana Taurasi's comments are causing such a storm, you need to understand the current state of women's basketball. Caitlin Clark has already become the face of the WNBA before even completing her first month. She's shattered NCAA records, packed arenas, and put the league in the national spotlight.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT!
She signed my jersey! So happy, I'm crying. I'm so happy. This is the best day ever.
Caitlin Clark effect seems to be crazier than year one.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
They went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
This is great news for women's basketball. Period.
She just brings so much passion to the game, and look at all these people that just want to come and see her.
It is no secret that the Indiana Fever are the most popular team in the WNBA. It is good for the entire WNBA.
The hype around Caitlin Clark isn't just from fans. It's everywhere. She's being hailed as a generational talent, a true game changer. Then comes Paige Bueckers, another phenom, another star everyone's been waiting for. But here's the twist. While Clark dominated at Iowa and is now navigating the WNBA spotlight, Bueckers comes from the legendary UConn program, a powerhouse known for producing championship-level players.
You're talking about a player that couldn't even outperform players in college is going to outperform these players coming into the league. We'll see. We'll see, man. But she, by no stretch, was the top dog on her own team last year.
The UConn Alumni Network is powerful, close-knit, and influential, and Diana Taurasi is one of its most legendary stars. So when Taurasi praises Paige Bueckers, calling her a future best-in-the-league player, it's not just casual praise, it's loaded. Whether she intended it or not, fans took it loud and clear. Paige over Caitlin. No questions asked.
And the way that she brought up pretty average Iowa team to bring them to the championship, not once but twice. She was an underdog story. And Paige Bueckers, for as great as she is not an underdog.
And that's where it gets tricky. Caitlin Clark isn't just any rookie. She's the most talked about rookie in WNBA history. Taurasi's comments landed differently, not just because of what she said, but because of who she was talking about and who she left out. This could spark a rivalry, whether it's real or just fan-driven, and that's exactly why Taurasi's words are making headlines. So, what did she actually say that's got everyone talking?
Alright, so there's this article explaining basically what happened with Diana Taurasi saying what she said on the No Off Season podcast. Yeah, so basically she was on a podcast called No Off Season, and she ended up saying these things right here. Right? The best thing about playing in Connecticut is that you don't lose a lot of games. And the worst thing about playing in Connecticut is that you don't lose a lot of games. The WNBA, as I have said before on other platforms, it's a different beast. There's different challenges.
It all went down on an episode of the No Off-Season podcast. When asked about Paige Bueckers, Taurasi didn't just toss out a few compliments. She went all in. She said, and I quote, "One day she's going to end up being the best player in the league. No hesitation, no maybe, no. She just has potential." Taurasi doubled down, making it crystal clear. She sees Bueckers as a future WNBA queen, praising her instincts, leadership, and the way she can lift an entire team.
Paige Bueckers is going to be the best player in the WNBA. And a lot of people are calling out Taurasi. I mean, Diana Taurasi with Caitlin Clark was reality is coming.
She even noted that Paige Bueckers is already leveling up game by game, showing the patience, poise, and preparation to dominate the league. To a casual listener, it might sound like standard praise for a rising star. But when you declare someone will be the best, and Caitlin Clark is already tearing it up as a rookie, it hits differently.
What happened is Caitlin Clark in her sophomore year and really in her junior year just started excelling and doing things that nobody had ever seen a female basketball player do. Like nobody had consistently been shooting these from the logo passes.
It's a bold comparison, whether Clark's name comes up or not, especially coming from Diana Taurasi. This isn't some random analyst speaking. This is a WNBA legend making a statement.
Why hasn't Middle America given Paige Bueckers the Caitlin Clark treatment?
Paige Bueckers is woke as hell. She's going to come into the league and join the WNBA activism. She's probably not going to be embraced over that because we are sick of it.
When she speaks, people pay attention. Taurasi's words carry weight. But here's what really set off the firestorm. She didn't mention Caitlin Clark even once. No nod, no comparison, nothing, just a straight-up coronation for Paige Bueckers. And that silence? It spoke volumes.
And as long as she comes in the league and she joins the likes of Dejanay Carrington and all these others that are always promoting some kind of activism, she's not going to know. Why? Because sports fans want to watch damn sport.
Because this wasn't just anyone giving Paige Bueckers praise. It was one of the most respected voices in women's basketball, choosing to highlight one rising star while completely skipping over the other. Fans noticed. Media outlets picked it up. And suddenly, the debate blew up. Was Taurasi just hyping a fellow UConn alum? Was it subtle shade aimed at Caitlin Clark? Or maybe both? The timing, the context, and the words combined to create the perfect storm. And now the basketball world is asking, is Diana Taurasi throwing shots at Caitlin Clark without even saying her name?
Eaton Thomas contrasts how white Americans view the two based on stark differences in speaking out against racial injustice. Quote, perhaps it's because, unlike Clark, Bueckers has always been outspoken about issues off the court, Thomas wrote in a Guardian article. At the 2021 ESPYs, Bueckers was named the College Athlete of the Year. She used her acceptance speech to celebrate and honor black women in particular. In Bueckers' famous ESPYs speech, she used her platform to recognize those who didn't get the same recognition as her, specifically highlighting black women. While black America cheered Bueckers, it seemed like mainstream white America, a demographic once viewed her as, in her words, a media darling, weren't signaling out her praises. Is it a coincidence, or maybe because her injuries have made people forget her greatness as an athlete? But she's back from injury, and now why are people focused on Bueckers as they were Clark last year when she was tearing up college basketball? Maybe if Bueckers had delivered a more vanilla ESPY speech, things would be different. This is a completely embarrassing article. Caitlin Clark is a worldwide phenomenon whose playing style has drawn a level of hype that hasn't been seen in basketball in a decade.
Diana Taurasi didn't just praise Paige Bueckers. She shook the women's basketball world. Whether it was respect, UConn loyalty, or something deeper, she made it clear who she thinks is the league's future. Now, fans are debating, is Paige really the next best? Or was this subtle shade at Caitlin Clark? Let me know in the comments, Team Paige or Team Clark. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for all the latest WNBA drama, highlights, and hot takes.